Hello and good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday, November the 9th. I actually had some new technology I had planned to try out tonight, but forgot, so I will have to take care of that next week. It's all good. As you tune in, pop a hello in the comments there. I'm starting to see eyeballs come on, so just pop a hello. Let us know how you're doing today. It's hump day. It's halfway through the week. Though I know for many of us, every day feels like Blur's Day. And we just keep rolling along. So we got good stuff to share with you tonight, as always. Actually have some stuff we're pretty excited about. Not like that's any different, but some bigger stuff, some changes and some interesting things that we're going to share with you and announce to you. So good evening, everyone. Yes, you do have the Sherry and Matt show tonight. Matt is out in the other room monitoring, I'm not sure what the right word is, watching all your comments and saying hello. So make sure you say hello right back. And he is just going to keep me going with all kinds of goodies to share with you. And if you saw on Facebook today, and maybe, Matt, can you bring my little friend in? I left him out there. We have a new little friend who's going to be spending the next couple of weeks with us leading up to the holiday season. Matt's bringing him in by his feet. Matt's not very nice to our friend. Here's our little friend. Gonna say hello. If you saw on Facebook and on Instagram, we have this new little friend who's going to be visiting us throughout November and December, and he needs a name. So if you have a name for our little guy, he is now a new scout with Santa Claus, and he needs a proper crafty scout name. So go and find the post on Facebook or Instagram. I'm also going to pop a picture of him in the newsletter tomorrow, so you can always email me with your suggestions. But we've already been cooking up some mischief with this little guy, and we're going to have lots of fun. So look for him throughout the month of November and December, because guess what? It's November 9th, and it feels like we're almost halfway through November already. All right, we've got lots of eyeballs on tonight. I have a real mishmash of goodies to share with you, and we've got a bit of an announcement at the end of tonight's video. So make sure you hang on right until the end. Got a little bit of something for everybody. So this is the usual. You know where to find us, papercraftersworkshop.ca. Oh, Margaret's saying, be good, Matt Ebenezer. The elf may get you. Maybe his name should be Scrooge McDuck. Anyways, you know where to find us, papercraftersworkshop.ca. And if you need to email us, it's customerservice@craftersworkshop.ca. And we're getting some stuff loaded up onto YouTube over the next little while. I've got a bit behind in uploading all the learning lives. So hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll get caught up on that. But let me tell you, this weekend I'm going crafting, guys. I'm going crafting for me. So there probably won't be videos uploaded this weekend. All right, without further ado, how many of you are stampers? How many like to stamp, make cards, stamp on your layouts, use all kinds of amazing stamping products that are out there? I know we've got our favorite brands in Lawn Fawn and Pink Fresh and Hero Arts. And we bring in little bits of other things as well. Well, one of the tools that we like to recommend for stampers, and I know I use it either when I'm mass producing or when I really want something to be right, and that is a stamping tool. And in the past, we have carried the Nellie's Choice Stamping Buddy Pro, and it is a really, really great, affordable, entry-level stamping platform, stamping tool. And I mean, I've got lots and lots of love out of this guy, and we're still going to carry him. So if you are new to stamping and you want something that's really budget friendly, our Stampin' Buddy Pro is phenomenal. But I am very excited by customer request and popular demand to announce that we are now carrying the Misty. The Misty stands for Most Incredible Stamp Tool Invented. And this was the first stamping tool that was out there that has a hinge construction, and she's actually just come out with a black version as well. And we wanted to bring this in again. Like I said, we had some customers asking for it who really wanted to get these. We figured this was the perfect time to jump in when maybe you can put it on your wish lists. And don't forget, in last week's newsletter, I gave you some information about the gift registry and how to share your wish lists. Make sure you're doing that. I'm going to be posting that on social next week as well. But this would be an ideal item for you to add to your wish list. Now, where this is different and where you might want a Misty over the Stampin' Buddy Pro, and I've just been playing with this a little bit. I got one before we started ordering them, just to give these a try and see what really is the difference. And there are a few differences. With the Misty, this is the original. I feel like it is more sturdy. It is very, very well constructed. These hinges here, they are beautifully constructed, nice and sturdy, so they're not going to wiggle. They're not going to move on you. Some of the ladies here are saying that they've got the Misty and they've received them as gifts. So this is a great, great item to put on your wish list. It does have a really strong magnet. So the magnet with the Misty, it only comes with one magnet. But as I've been playing with it, it's really all you need. You don't necessarily need more magnets. Just listen to that click. It is really, really strong. Because it's so strong though, and these magnets do tend to be brittle, if you are bringing in other magnets to use with them, be very, very careful. If this gets shipped to you and it's cold weather, be very, very careful. Warm it up. My Sweet Petunia, which is the company that makes the Misty, does not replace magnets. So you do need to be really, really careful with them so that it'll last you a good long time. It's got the foam mat that you take out if you are using rubber stamps that already have the foam on it. This foam is for when you're using the clear acrylic stamps. And one thing I really liked about this is because the hinges are so strong and well constructed, it doesn't flop on you. So where the Stampin' Buddy is a little bit looser, you can have that accidental, oops, I dropped it before I was ready. With the Misty, you've got a little bit more, well, that one didn't work, but a little bit more rigidity, a little bit more resistance in that hinge so that you can be really careful about placing it down. You've got both metric and imperial measurements around the outside, and this is just a very well constructed tool. Now, like I said, so this one's mine. This is my personal one. I'm going to bring it over to the side here. There was, and still is, the pink original. So this is what they call the original size. Yes, Ellen, this one is staying home because it's already mine. I bought it even before we started placing orders with Misty because I did want to try it out before we brought it in. If you guys know me, I like to bring in products that I stand behind and that I'm comfortable with, so that if I'm telling you that it's okay to buy, it's because I've used it myself. So yes, that one is mine staying home. This is the original size, which is, I don't want to say it's 8.5 by 11. Matt's saying it's 8 by 10. The rulers are 6 by 8.5. So they are great for your middle of the road craftings, whether it's cards, slimlines, that kind of thing. And like I said, the original one came in pink. The brand new one was just available November 1st. Comes in black. So if you're not a pink person, the black one might be for you. Pardon me? It's been popular already. Matt says the black one has already been popular already. We've already had a few sold, and it really is a great tool to have. Now, if you want some extra goodies, these are the Misty Creative Corners. So you do get magnets that are in this triangle shape. If you want to benchmark your corners versus using that big magnet. Or there are also some guides for triangles and for spacing out your stamps. I haven't fully played with these yet, but I hear that they are really, really helpful and a great addition to your Misty collection.
Great for wish lists.
Matt's saying they are great for wish lists. Absolutely. And then we do also have standalone magnets if you want to get a second one or just have a backup one. And if you are a scrapbooker, this one is called the Memory Misty, and it will fit a full 12 by 12 piece of paper in the platform so that if you are stamping on a layout, and I know over the years, there is absolutely nothing worse than working for hours and hours on a layout and you go to stamp something on it and it doesn't work out. It's either not crisp and clear, or you made a boo-boo, or something happened that it's not the best stamped image. Well, here with the Memory Misty, you can stamp right on your 12 by 12 and really do some beautiful stuff for your scrapbooking purposes. Adrian says the creative corners are really useful for stamping off the page and lining things up. Thank you, Adrian. I believe Misty has a few videos as well that we will make sure that we link up for you. But yeah, we're really, really excited to add My Sweet Petunia to our selection of goodies. And again, this would be an ideal item to add to your registry, your wish list, and all of that kind of thing. So go and check those out. All right. Put these in my little bin over here. Make sure those magnets stay safe. And now let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming. And I'm going to show you some brand new paper. So we are moving through Christmas. I know it's only November 9th, but Christmas has been around a long time. And now it's time for winter. Val, I'm seeing your comment here. Speaking of pink, can we get the pink switch? No, those were only exclusive to big box stores. I believe it was either Hobby Lobby or Joann's that had the pink switch. We only have access to white or black. If you want to follow up with that, please do email us and we can further that discussion in the future. All right, so we are moving into winter and we have a brand new line from Photoplay. And you know what? Photoplay's winters are usually some of my favorites. So this one is called Winter Chalet. And it is just very classy. I love the navy blues. If you are into figure skating, there is figure skating paper in here as well. A beautiful floral and of course an adorable snowman. We do have this one in collections as well as single sheets. So let's take a look at those single sheets. I'm going to just pull up my camera a bit. Please I apologize if there's an earthquake. There we go. There we go. So this is the cut apart sheet. And Ellen, she loves the gray paper with the white trees. We will absolutely get to that. Very subtle, but very classy. And even though they're very cool colors, they make me want to go grab that cup of tea or cup of hot cocoa. So there is a cut apart sheet. And there's that. This one's, I think this is the one you're referring to, Ellen, with the gray. It has actually got a very slight green tone to it. So it's kind of that, green gray color. It's really quite striking. In Photoplay, you get 2 of each sheet. There is this beautiful flannel plaid. Makes me want to rub it. Feels like it's going to be a winter blanket or a flannel shirt or really nice flannel PJs. We have wood grain. Like I said, 2 of each sheet. Here are those beautiful figure skates and a beautiful starry sky. They can be stars, they can be snowflakes, whatever you want to call them. Here is a beautiful sweater pattern. Looks like that paper has been knit. And here's another one, that beautiful checkerboard pattern on the back. Here's that gorgeous floral with a beautiful blue kind of floral pattern on the back. Another one. So this one is a little bit bluer than that previous one we were talking about. Very much on that teal turquoisey, very cool wintry color scheme. Some beautiful little illustrations and a typical, very versatile stripe. And of course, sticker sheet. So we've got sticker sheets, we've got collections, we've got those single sheets, and there are, oh no, that's the next one. I could not resist this stamp set. So Ellen, we were talking, this one's probably going to stay in my pile because the little marshmallow snowman is absolutely too cute for you. I'd melt for you. Well, I'd definitely melt for this little guy. Stamp and die bundle, and then the ephemera pack. So this is Winter Chalet from Photoplay. Another thing that we are working on is getting a list from my friend Joey at Photoplay as to which My Colors cardstock coordinates with this, and we will do our best to update the product listings as soon as we have that information. Oh, Matt says, Matt is already ahead of the game. He has said that the color swatches are in the description of the collection pack and on the single sheets.
No.
Okay, so if you want to know what cardstock matches Winter Chalet, go to the collection pack. And that's where you'll see those color suggestions on My Colors cardstock. All right, next up, we're staying in winter, but we are moving to Echo Park. Echo Park. And this one, I know this is one of Darlene's favorites. We've got The Magic of Winter. And these little penguins and the snowmen are what absolutely speak to this. So with this particular line, when you see the second line from Echo Park, you'll understand why with this one, we have only chosen to bring in the collection packs, the stickers, and the stencils. First of all, I think it's way too cute. You're going to want it all anyways, but we didn't want to bring in too much of similar stuff, so we had to pick one. So Magic of Winter, I'm just going to do a quick flip. It's got beautiful blues and navies. Penguins have been very popular this holiday season. In the meadow, we can build a snowman, the little owl. I love how they've married the floral with the snowflakes here. Nice tone on tone here with the navy. I absolutely love the navy that Echo Park uses. This is another beautiful tree one. So Ellen, if the other one was too green for you, here's a nice blue one. 4x4 cut aparts. And here are those penguins dancing and dancing. That would go great with that hero penguin die if you manage to snag one. Another beautiful floral, more snowflakes. Truly is all about winter. And I know the weather lately has been hard to think that winter is just around the corner, but it really is. So we have to be ready to hold in case you get cold. That's a cute little phrase. And then, of course, my favorite, the snowman dancing across the page. And you know what I like about these is that they have some of the snowmen going upside down. So as you cut your paper, it doesn't matter which direction it's going in. All right, so this is the Magic of Winter. And we'll flip over to the sticker sheet. Lots of penguins, lots of snowmen. It is so cute. We do have the solid papers to go with that as well. So just a smattering in the magic of winter. And that's because when I polled the team, we decided to go a little heavier on this one here. Now they're both Echo Park. This one is called Snowed In. Ellen, we've got 3 cute winter lines. Sorry, before we go on to Snowed In, I forgot to show you the stencils for Magic of Winter. Really beautiful selections of snowflakes. I love the one with all the swirls. Lots of possibilities. Okay, Snowed In. So we liked how this one had a bit more range of color and still has cute snowmen. It's got some great little plaids, got some great outdoorsy stuff. So we thought that this one, excuse me, might be a little bit more versatile. Let me grab some water here. And let's do a quick flip through. This one is called Snowed In. And I don't know if Sheila Mockery is on tonight. I know this is one that she has been waiting for. I love the little boots and the sweaters and the hats. Just lots of fun there. Some great neutrals. The green really just adds some life to all of the blue. Gives a really nice accent. Gives a lot more possibilities. Love this one. You know, I see myself cutting along the zigzag and creating borders for my pages. Flakes and drifters, welcome here. Well, I'm definitely in that flake category, so that's perfect. Great little snowman there. Love the sweaters. That's a fun little pattern. Another beautiful floral. I love how Echo Park always mixes in a gorgeous floral to offset some of the cold and the snowflakes. This really is a beautiful line. It's been a while since I saw it and since we ordered it, so sometimes I forget. Believe in wonder. Always love a good snowman with his nose in the air. Here's that one with the cabin. Perfect if you're going to a winter chalet or, you know, this weekend, even though I know it's not cold and frosty yet this weekend. I'm going to visit my girlfriend's cottage. So this would be perfect to document that weekend. The trees, more great snowflakes. And I don't know if you can see it. I feel like as I move this, it's got a real swirly kind of look to it. I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes that are playing tricks on me. Great little plaid, more cut apart cards. Do you want to build a snowman? Winter checklist. We'll just start with drink hot cocoa and end there, because all this cold weather stuff is not for me. Some more sweaters with little hearts. I'm not really sure why that one's upside down. Oh, I guess it depends on which way you go, is upside down or right side up. Some more beautiful snowflakes, another great wood grain, and the sticker sheet. Now with this one, like I said, we have the collection packs. We brought in a selection of the single sheets, so go and check that out on the website. There is a 6x6 pad for all of our card makers. Another snowflake stencil, so a choice of 3 snowflake stencils, enamel dots. We've got the solids pack. Look at those beautiful colors. If you ever just want something that automatically matches, definitely grab that solids pack. And then both the ephemera and the frames and tags. So lots and lots and lots and lots of goodies in the Snowed In line. And yeah, I think some of this pile will just be staying home with me. All right, I've got one more new release to show you. Except I buried it here, so bear with me a second. Excuse me. And then Matt will bring in the items that I am going to do.
What is that?
Matt's looking at my pile.
What kind of mess is that?
That wasn't very neatly put aside, but okay. I will clean it up afterwards. Don't you worry. All right, so we have some new release items for from Hero Arts. Now, with the November release, we did not bring in everything. And I know, Adrian, you have already emailed me with a special order request. If there is something you've seen in the hero release that I did not bring in, please do let me know, and I'm happy to get that on my next order. But you know what? We felt that we've had a lot of winter and a lot of Christmas, so we just tried to scale back a little bit. But I think you'll agree that we focused on the very best things. So first and foremost, we have restocked on the sentiment die. This just cuts out all the individual sentiment strips. It can coordinate with that tree sentiment stamp, or you can use it on its own.
It's very popular.
This one flew out the door. And then we have also restocked on our adorable penguin and the sleigh. You guys just gobbled these guys up. They literally flew out the door. So I'm happy to say that these are back in stock. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. All right. Other things we brought in from the new release. Because we needed more snowflakes, here is a gorgeous, this is what I would call a very orderly snowflake stencil. So it is something that you can use for backgrounds or just use parts of it to do different techniques. And then this is a new one. It is called Ornament Grid. So what you can do is you could do one whole pass in one color and then shift it. Line up the masking part of the stencil with the places you've colored in and do a whole other color. Do we have... We did... So Darlene did a whole bunch of samples for us, and Matt accidentally left them at the store, but don't worry, we will post them. Anyways, I think that can be lots of fun. I'm excited to play with that one. And then in the vein of those beautiful tags, we have two new tag sets. An adorable little snowman and a little mug and a little light. So this was called Light and Mug Tag. Super easy. Leave this piece on here. That will just etch in the design or the emboss line, but make sure you cut out your foam and your ornament bulb. With the snowman, be very, very careful. There are two tiny little pieces here. This is for his eyes and for his buttons down his shirt, or not his shirt, his body. And this is his little carrot nose. If you cut these, they could go flying. And I know Darlene is already having to search for her little snowflake bits. My recommendation, let me grab one. No. Okay, so I don't have a very big one. But if you have a sandwich bag, a Ziploc bag, or a bag of some sort, put your die and your hand and your snipper inside the bag and then snip inside the bag. That way, if things do go flying, you're still going to be able to find them. So that is my trick for snipping apart your dies with your Hero Arts die snippers. Matt's asking me to show the sample pictures, but he's rushing me, so he needs to just take a breath. So just be careful when you are cutting these apart. Get a bigger Ziploc bag if you need to, so that you can get your hand in there. And now he wants me to show the samples. I've still got one more thing to show, but let's show the samples, because you know what? That is stinking cute. Absolutely adorable, using that snowflake background and the snowman. That one I will save. Here's another adorable snowman with that beautiful purple scarf. And then there is, so that's our snowman. That is our light and our mug. And here is an example of what the light and mug look like when they are all cut. Now, Matt tells me that Darlene has done the light bulbs using glitter paper, which makes them absolutely stunning. We'll make sure we post photos of those tomorrow. Or you can use the Spellbinders glitter foam as well if you want some dimension to go with this as well. And then there's one more thing from this release that we brought in, and I'm super excited to play with it this weekend. And it is called Winter Wishes. And to me, they look a little bit like snow globes, a little bit like shadow boxes, but fancier. And I think this is the best way to show you what that would look like. So look how adorable that is. And you just need to do some really simple coloring. You don't need to do anything too fancy. Or you know what would look stunning is if you had like a dark blue and you embossed this with white embossing powder. Absolutely adorable. All right, so those are the new goodies in from Hero Arts. Now, before I go on to my last announcement, I'm going to do a couple of reminders. So Chris is doing her embossing folder class this Monday. We still have a few kits, so if you want to get in on this beautiful card class, learn some great ways to use foil with your embossing folders, some ink techniques, all that good stuff, get signed up right away so we can get your kit out to you. And even if your kit doesn't get to you in time for Monday, there is always replay. And we have our kits for our crafty holiday watch party. That is being held on Black Friday weekend, so November 25th, 26th, 27th in the evening. We're going to be crafting. We're going to be watching Hallmark movies. We're going to be giggling and just having a grand old time. You do get a kit with this, so make sure you go and check that out on the website and get signed up for our holiday craft party. And speaking of Black Friday weekend, I want you to pencil in and save the date to come and see us in store if you can. On Small Business Saturday, which is the 26th, we are planning some make and takes and some demos and some other fun stuff that are still in the works. So keep watching the newsletter, keep watching this space, but make sure you bookmark that that date to come and see us. And yeah, there's going to be Black Friday sales as well. There's going to be all the usual goodies. We have so many amazing things planned between now and Christmas. You're not going to want to miss a minute. And that leads me to the last thing that I'm going to share with you tonight. I am thrilled to launch and introduce the first of our holiday gift bundles. So the team has been working together and brainstorming and pulling together some great bundles that you can ask your Santa, your husband, your loved ones to get for you. Or maybe you know someone who is a crafter and you want to get them an awesome gift. In many cases, these are even gift wrapped for you. Or in some cases, if we're shipping it to you, we may just include the gift wrap with it and you'll have to do it because otherwise it'll cost like $1 million to ship. Anyways, first, I'm going to launch a couple of bundles tonight. I'm going to share a few more next week and a few more the week after. And if we get really creative, there may even be more than that. But let's just start with, I've got 4 bundles that I'm going to share with you tonight. So the first one is called an embellishment bundle. An embellishment bundle. It's got all kinds of embellishments. It's going to come in a beautiful little bag, all dressed up like this. And here is what is inside the embellishment bundle. So first off, it comes with the Totally Tiffany Irene bag. This is the Irene bag. And inside, so the bag is already built for you. Inside, the recipient will get all kinds of embellishments because this is the embellishment bundle. There is some sparklets from Buttons Galore. There are 4 different kinds of Spellbinders bling, some fashion dots, as well as some essentials gems. There will be some washi tape, and there's 2 of our top recommended tools for using with your gems. There is the jewel picker, which has sticky ends to help you place your jewels, and tweezers as well. And you know what? If the person you're giving this to already has these, you can always use a second one. Because if you're like me, I'm either leaving it somewhere. If you are, you could lose it. You could pack it in your travel bag. It's always great to have extra tools. All right, so that is the embellishment bundle. The trick for me will be getting it back in the bin. Hang on, there we go. And we will have these samples available in the store as well. So if you are shopping, you want to see these up close again, they will be in the store. We will post pictures as well. The pictures will be on the website. Okay, our second bundle comes in this great big bag. And no, it's not a wine bottle. You might think it is, but it's not a wine bundle. This is actually called a tool bundle. So once again, it's going to come in a Totally Tiffany bag. This is the Merrill bag. And when you open it up, the bag is built, ready to go. It's got little flaps so that nothing gets lost. And you know what? If you like these Totally Tiffany bags, that's another thing we're planning for Small Business Saturday, is that we're going to have a full display of all of our Totally Tiffany samples with stuff inside. So you can come and check that out as well. So in the tool bundle, there is a die release tool from Honeybee. There is another set of tweezers. There is a distressing tool from Nellie's Choice. There is our 6-inch Crafter's Essential ruler that has measurements right down to the 16th of an inch. And there is a pair of scissors. So this is ideal for someone who maybe just needs an upgrade on their tools. Maybe they're just getting started in crafting, or maybe you just want some new stuff. It's all awesome. So that is the tool bundle for gift giving. Bundle number 3. Some of you may recognize this. We had this as a special offer at our, when we went to visit the St. Mary's crew for their crop, and it was so popular, we thought we would do it again. It is a Scrap and Easel bundle. So with this, if you don't know what a Scrap and Easel is, a Scrap and Easel is an amazing tool that maybe you just want to put on your wish list on its own. It is a device so that when you're scrapbooking or when you're crafting, you can be up on an angle. It is much more ergonomically friendly, and you open it up and it's got grids and all kinds of amazing things to help you scrapbook without hunching over, without hurting your back, your neck, and really getting a longer time with your crafting. In this bundle, you get an extra set of magnets as well as a handy dandy Papercrafter's Workshop carrying bag. So that is gift giving bundle number 3. And we are going to finish off.
Gotta love that green bag.
Matt's got it right, because you know what? That green bag gives you a lot. But our last bundle, and this is one of the ones that will likely have to be deconstructed if you are a shipping customer. But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. This one is our embossing bundle. So this is for someone who wants to get into heat embossing, or maybe you just want to store it better. So in this bundle, you get a 2-drawer supply and storage bin, bag from Totally Tiffany, plus an anti-static pouch. This is a Versamark embossing ink mini cube. Bloop. You get the handy dandy handle it tool from Ranger. This is so that you can hold your embossing and not burn your fingers. And you will get 2 embossing powders. Now, the reason why we chose this Totally Tiffany bag, this is what I use for my embossing supplies. I fill up one side with my tools, my embossing powders, all my extra stuff. And then in this second bin is where I put my heat gun. So that way it keeps it all together. No, you won't be able to find it, Matt. I've got it packed for the weekend. So he was going to try and find it so we can show you. But just know that your heat tool will fit in that second drawer. And I like just having a nice kit all set and ready to go for my embossing, and thought you guys would too. So that is holiday gift bundle number 4. Like I said, there will be more. My little unnamed friend is also picking out some treasures and some bundles and working with us to get those all ready for the holiday season. And that is pretty much it for tonight, folks. So with those bundles, definitely, if you want to order them now, go for it. But they are really intended for you to share those ideas with your loved ones so that you can find those under the tree. All right, I'm going to sign off, say goodbye to our little buddy, and we will talk to you next week. Be safe. Enjoy this beautiful weather while it lasts. Get out in the sunshine. And
people from the west on here, they're not so happy with their weather.
oh, Matt is saying we've got some West Coast people here. I'm sorry. I know you guys have had lots of snow. My poor friend Julia out in Calgary, she's had to close early a couple of times because of the snow. It is November 9th, so we really are being spoiled here in Ontario. So really do go and enjoy it while it lasts. Any questions, you guys know where to find us, and we wish you a happy rest of your week. Good night, everyone.